Alright guys, here's the latest find. Just purchased this car from an old lady, and man, she's had it since 1992, and it is a absolutely beautiful 1987 300 SDL. So SDL, it was made for 2 years, and it's the actual long wheelbase. See how the rear door, see if I can get over here. The rear door is a lot longer than the front door because you got a huge back seat in this car. But yeah, this thing is beautiful, and I have a 2-inch, okay, I'm exaggerating, I have a 1-inch thick binder of the original receipts going back, all the way back. And you guys ready for this? Let me show you this. Well, first we'll check out the interior, but then I'm going to show the big surprise that makes this car a huge score. The interior is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. No cracks in the wood. The wood's not delaminating. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Look at the dash. Beautiful dash. There's a little crack right there. And the amazing part is that everything on this car works. Because it was so well taken care of. I went over to the mechanic shop, which is just up the street. I bought this locally, and I know the guys. And they gave me all the service records. They had a binder in their file cabinet in the back. And they're the ones that actually told me about the car. They said the son had taken possession of the car because his mom was too old to drive. And he just wanted to get rid of it. But here is the sweet part. I'm going to put this down while I open the hood. So really clean under here, right? That's the first thing you see. It's like, wow, that's pretty clean for 1987. Guys, they put in a brand new Mercedes engine at 140,000 miles. Look at that, including the injection pump. Look at that. It looks brand new. It still has like the gold zinc plating on the parts. But yeah, look, you can see there's the Alda under there. It's brand new. And I asked him, I was like, why did your mom put in a new engine at 140,000 miles? And I have the actual receipt that shows $5,000 for a engine from Mercedes. Might have been the long block. I'm not sure. I'll include the detailed receipt later in the video. The guy I bought it from, his mom was there during the sale, and he said, he's like, I don't remember. And he asked his mom, and she said she didn't remember either. So maybe it says something on the receipt, because I definitely have the receipt that shows that this engine has 55,000 miles on it, which is incredible. I was not expecting that. Car has 195,000 miles on it, and the receipt shows the engine was replaced, I think it was at 141,000 miles. And man, it's just incredible. It looks so good in here. All the rubber components are just in outstanding shape. Gosh, it even looks like, yes, new water pump, new alternator. I mean, these guys took such good care of this vehicle, which you should. That's why I went and picked it up and drove it home. Let's go down the body here. It's got a few dings on it. It's a 1987. Looks like there's a door ding there. Something, looks like maybe another door ding. I don't know if you can see it in the video. There's a little something going on there. There's something there on the, looks like a couple of dings right here on the lip of the wheel well. I bet you his mom like scraped it against the garage or something when she was backing it out. Let's see, there's another door ding right there. So, you know, it's 1987 and it was used, it was driven, so it's got some dings on it. Look at that original headliner. That's how good a care they took of this vehicle. That's the original headliner. A little squirt of glue and that could be stuck right back up there. But normally these cars, that is just rotted and gone, you know, and there's a bunch of glue all over the hood. So this thing is really incredible shape. Look at that paint. It's beautiful paint. It's like a charcoal gray, I guess. I don't know what they called it. I just love these cars, man. Looks like the antenna. It's going to need a new antenna. Pretty common. You know, that pops out and you can get a new one and thread it in there while pressing the button in the cab. But yeah, let's look at the back seat. I don't think I showed you. Oh, look at the carpets. Look at that. Look under the carpet. It's amazing. Let's see. See if I can get this thing up. Look at that. Looks brand new. So cool. I love finding cars like this. It takes a long time. It takes a couple of months to find them like this. All the seat controls work. The sunroof has worked. All the window regulators were replaced. I've got all the service receipts for that. Everything works. And wow, I've got a table in the way here. There we go. Look at that. Here's the giant back seat on the 300. Let me get in here. Oh my God, this is amazing. You can like stretch all the way out. I've never sat in the back of one of these. God, headliner's immaculate. Let's see if the first aid kit's back there. I literally just picked this car up, so drove it home and it freaking drives great. I guess this is not the 617 engine and it's not the 606 engine. I guess it's between those. What was that? The 603 maybe? 603 engine, not sure, but there's a 606 I'm hot rodding to throw into this Mercedes race car. That's an E300, 95 E300. Putting a BMW transmission in it and gonna make that thing go 150 miles an hour on Daytona. But anyway, this thing's beautiful, and it's of course for sale. Man, I think I'm gonna drive it for a month or so before I sell it because these things are so sweet. So here's the binder of all the service receipts that I got from the shop down the street from me on this car, and I was digging through them, and this is the winning ticket right here. Look at this. Back in 1999, let's see, when the car had 141,000 miles on it, you can see they had this giant service bill. It was for like $7,000, and I was looking on what the heck. Look at that. They put a new turbocharger and they ordered a long block from Mercedes. So I bet you, I bet you the turbo messed up and shot stuff into the engine. I bet you that's why they did this. But that's a new engine. Look at that. In 1999, you could get one from Mercedes for $5,000 I put motor mounts. I'm just looking through this receipt, but it's so cool. The engine only has, let's see, that would be like 53,500 miles on it. The car has 195,000 miles on it. But it's so cool looking through all these records. Vacuum control box, shut off diaphragm. These, oops, sorry. I'm just going through some of this stuff. AC compressor. That was in 2007. I wonder why that looked brand new. They put a new AC compressor on there. That's just an oil change. Just so much history here on the vehicle. What are we up to now? This is 2005. Just an oil change. Yeah, the gasket. This is just basic. What are we? Still 2005. Oh, they replaced some vacuum elements. I was wondering why, because the vacuum system works great. The locks are super responsive, and the locks shut really firm. The vacuum system. Looks like a new pulley, put new tensioner, new shock tensioner on there. I mean, these people, they did not skip a beat. There's 2 decades, 3 decades of service records here. Just every time they would go to this same place, Lock Motors. That's the Mercedes place, independent Mercedes shop down the road from me. That's pretty amazing. Now here is all the service receipts from the last 10 years. This is, hey Thomas, what are you doing? Get away from there. This is Kelly and Stan's. They're up the street from me. So Kelly used to work at Lock Motors, and now, so here are the date. See, this is 2010 when they took over. And that's just your basic oil change. Let's see what the most recent service record is. I think that's right here. Oh, there we go. 2018. Diagnosed voltage drain. Found the glow relay shorted. Replaced the glow plug relay. Thomas, quit whining. Sit down, buddy. Sit. Thomas, sit. Good dog. New glow plug relay. What else? Let's go back one more receipt and see what's in here. I put in a new battery in 2018. Remove and reinstall alternator. Oh, it's got a new alternator on it. Awesome. That was 2016. It's just incredible. Every little, what's this one? Flush the brake system. Oil change, transmission flush. What's this one? New front brake pads, sensor pad. So this is just a diamond in the rough. I'm so glad I found this car. But anyway, that's what I wanted to show you guys. That new long block and new turbo. So that's a pretty cool find. Here we go. I was actually flipping through this receipt trying to figure out what happened with that motor. And here it is here. Muffler holes in it, need return. They replaced the muffler on another receipt. Here it is. Old motor appears to have been damaged from locked up oil pump. So that's, and there's Kelly. Parts, $6,200, $7,700 bill. So that's what happened. The oil pump locked up and killed the engine. So that's why it's got the new engine in it. That's pretty awesome. I was digging through the other receipts over here. It's got new tie rods on it. Just all kinds of stuff. This car's ready to go. Don't need to do anything to it. Anyway, super cool find. Add this to my video blog. So you've had this car since 1992, I think?
1989.
Oh, 92. 92. And it looks like you took really good care of it. You love this car, didn't you?
I love it. I just can't drive it anymore. My age don't let me drive anymore. And that's the reason
Well, it's so beautiful. And thank you so much for taking such good care of it.
And always remember me.
You know what, Steve? You know what makes it that much better?
What's that?
You know your cars. You take good care of them. You restore them like they should be restored. And knowing that, it makes the sale that much sweeter.
Yeah, this thing is so sweet.
You will enjoy it.
Do you want to tell everyone your name?
Blanca Arias.
Well, thank you, Blanca. It's a beautiful vehicle, and thank you for letting me buy it.
And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I
Oh,
did.
it's got an engine block heater in it, so you can plug it in.
Great.
And I don't know if that came or not, but it's got the cable underneath, so if you need it like in the winter, it's got that engine block heater in there, which is
Very
something
cool.
I need to add to that one if I can.
Very cool.